Well, hello there, wise wallabies, and quokkas, and lizards, and squirrels, chickadees, and crocodiles, and all other adorable beings, human and non-human alike. Okay, this video is about easing off music in my running training and my progress as of today, Monday, 27 November 2023. So let me read what I have written in for with the video description and then elaborate. So here I describe my progress in my running training in regards to running without music, specifically focusing on my progression of listening to less music when on my 5.80 mile road walk/run set, the Tanis Set. I'm getting better at the 4 to 5 miles distances without music. The last time I covered the full 5.80 mile distance with music was Wednesday, 1 November 2023. So yeah, over 3 weeks ago. And I've been consistently walking/running the set 5 days a week since before and after then being Wednesday, 1 November 2023. When I started running in January 2006, I ran to no music. It was not until I got an Apple Inc. product a few years later that I started running to music. It has been fun returning to my running origins, and I have only ever raced in competitions without music. Yes. Okay, here's my armband. Here's my water safety protector, which actually I got a new case and stuff, but this does a wonderful job of protecting my phone and case from perspiration and dampness, like water dampness. So I cut a little hole and I put my phone in it and I put the headphone hole of the phone and I just plug my headphones in and then I put my phone in this and it's like double protection. It's not waterproof, so like I do wear a rain jacket if it's raining, but it works really well and helps with the perspiration, which I described earlier in a different video was a problem. So I'll link to my running playlist and I'll also link to my health and wellness check-ins because I say how often for my running training, at least thus far, the running days I make my workout, it's the walk run, the 5.80 mile walk run. So if you want to see how many days I have made it, and it's in the video descriptions and in the videos and stuff, I'll link to that playlist as well. So that one's for my health and wellness check-ins because I kind of explain what I did in the past week. All right, so this is my setup. And these are one of my pairs of headphones. I have multiple pairs of headphones. So essentially what has happened was when I started this current training set, the Tanis Set, 5.80 miles walking/running with 3.64 miles of running and 2.16 miles of walking. It was August, the beginning of August, 8 August 2021 is the first day I executed the set for this training push. I hadn't kind of ever broken into these chunks, however, the loop I used to run regularly, going back to my running origins, and approximately, it took me a little bit to get up to the distance though. But yes, so I did not originally, when I started running in January 2006, which was my own initiative, me as coach, I started running actually indoors on a treadmill, and I did not listen to music. And it took me a couple of years to a few years, I don't remember the exact how long it took, to start listening to music when I ran. It was an Apple product that I think I started using music. It wasn't a Walkman or anything like that. I was like, that's too big and bulky. And that's still true. If something's too big, I just won't use it. I was like, that's just a no. So it was it was an Apple product that I used. So essentially my running was fine, normal, and I did track and field without music and stuff like that. But then when I got this Apple product, it all kind of derailed me from the no music during running. And so I've been using music in my running training since then, though I've only ever competed without music. That's me. Those are the only competitions I compete in, ones without music, because otherwise it favors the ethnicity of whoever made the music, that kind of thing. So it's a very much a rigged system, so in competition mode. And so yeah, so on Wednesday, 1 November 2023, that was the last day I executed my currently my 5.80 mile walk road walk run with music for the whole distance. And since then, my headphones have been cutting out more and more early, so sometimes I actually just turn the music off myself. And I think one of the biggest things was like, I was like, I'm gonna venture a guess at some point these headphones, all right, something's not gonna work. I've had problems with audio on all of my handheld Apple devices in my lifetime, and so the problems are less perhaps than they used to be, but there's still problems. And so I was like, at some point something's gonna happen. And so the music has been cutting out, and it's been actually interesting because like 2 days ago, no, what's today, Monday? No, yeah, so 2 days ago, Saturday, the music lasted longer than it has been. So like I've been doing like consistently 4 to 5 miles without music. And I got the music for like 5 miles, so it was pretty close to the full thing, but not quite, and 2 days ago. And my time was the slowest time I've had since I've started easing off the music. And I was like, wow, I really do run faster without the music. So I'd say kind of a takeaway in easing off the music is, one, it's so much harder without the music for this distance. For like a sprint, it's a whole lot easier without music. But like the distance itself is like, what do I think about for an hour while I'm out there? And I have actually found that is about halfway, I will actually, like, there's a natural, like, I'm starting to get tired, so I actually have to change what I'm thinking about to get more energy and not tire out and kind of slow down. And then I'm a lot more tuned into, I can hear my breathing, I can hear my footsteps. And so it's actually been really great in terms of, I might feel more horrible without music, but I've been running faster and I'm more tuned into my body and I can hear my body and that kind of stuff, which I think is essential. And probably the best thing in terms of easing off music is I can hear the animals. The route I run, there's like this one corner where each time I turn, there's this like, 20 to 50 foot stretch, and I'll be walking and I'll be or running and I'll hear and it's a red squirrel. And so, but it's this red squirrel makes the call only when I'm on this corner. And then there will be deers and they'll wear their ears and I'll be like, hello. And I say hi to people, wave, smile. And then and other days I'll hear this bird and I'll be like, wah, wah. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And I look up and it's a raven flying overhead. And so it's been, and there will be squirrels out there and there might be a bunny rabbit or, so it's been great, actually, in terms of like being in tune with nature and what's going on around me. I mean, a lot of people really hate it when road runners listen to music because there's cars and there's traffic and stuff like that. So I think there's like the social relief of people who watch me, they like it. Except for I still do have my headphones in, it's not playing music. So there's that. It looks like I'm listening to music, but I'm not. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's required a very large shift in how I approach the walk run. Yeah. And in terms of easing off, it has actually been easing off. It's gone from, so I can try and recover my music. And that's, I used to do that. So it'd be more like I would do, a smaller portion of it didn't used to be 4 to 5 miles without music. It used to be like 2 miles without music. So it's slowly, I've increased the volume of the set to be more without music, and like the majority, like kind of thing, over 4.5 miles without music, that kind of stuff. In part because I have gotten better at, my lungs are burning, this feels so much harder. And then I am like running and I realize it's because I'm running fast, right? And my breath it sounds louder, and it's like, yeah, because I'm running faster and my body's getting tired and I need to slow down. So I'll slow down. And then once I feel a little better, I might run a little bit harder, and I've been doing consistently faster times. So moral of the story I'm finding is I am a faster runner without music than with music. it has required a, I would almost call it like insane mental shift, which is really great that I focused on mental internal transformation for my mental health, because like, and maybe the walking slash running has been very instrumental to that, because just the without music part is something that I was like, there's a difference between running a 1 mile run for time without music and being out for 5.80 miles where I'm running, you know, for 3.64 and walking 2.16. Right? There's like sort of vastly different things. One's in, you know, in a stadium and like all nice, and you know, and one's on the road with cars, traffic, trees, debris, the natural elements, the wildlife, the pets, the bicyclists, the photographers. I've seen people out with telephoto lenses just walking around because they're photographing wildlife, you know, stuff like that. So like, it's and this is, I enjoy it, and it's just, it has been a huge mental shift, and I realize that's not necessarily super specific. For me it's like little things I pick up on, or overarching trends of like, if I think about what I'm doing for the day, like YouTubing, when doing it without music, if I think about like the overarching task of YouTubing, I might like my run might not go so well. If I think about a specific video or something I'm trying, like I'm having trouble, difficult communication stuff tends to be a really good, like, figure out how to word stuff. That kind of thing works really well for not slowing down. Like, but what I need to focus on and what I can think of that I haven't thought of so many times that I'm burned out on thinking of it. It's a continually revolving door, so to speak. So that's kind of my progress as of Monday, 27 November 2023 is there has been progress. I have achieved the impossible and the not possible for myself. Though I was like, if I want to be a runner, that's something that I would view as absolutely essential, no matter if you're a sprinter or, you know, a marathoner. It's only 5.80 miles, right? It's not even 6 miles. Everybody should be able to do that without music. And I'm not a professional, so, and but yeah, and maybe I won't even take or start my music one of these times. But the miracle here has been me being like, you know what, I'm not going to recover my music. I'm going to turn my music off now and stuff like that. So actually push myself to work through of, I'm not doing this with music. Yeah. But that's my progress. And today is Monday, 27 November 2023. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, and this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. Happy day and time of viewing whenever you're viewing this, and happy place of viewing this wherever you're viewing this from.